Hello, good morning everybody. I'm here doing a foot treatment. Come and join me with my foot treatment. So what I started off by doing is setting my water basin here to about 100 degrees, and my feet are soaking. It feels absolutely amazing. I put some Epsom salt. Let me show you here. Put some Epsom salt in there just for some relaxation. It feels amazing, y'all. All right, so I actually want to change the color of my pedicure color. I'm pretty indecisive with colors because there's just so many arrays of colors to choose from. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with the foot treatment. What I want to demonstrate here is a new callus remover machine that I have fallen in love with. Y'all are gonna love this too. It leaves your feet baby soft smooth, baby soft smooth. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm gonna first do, right, I already soaked. Let me add a little bit of tablets in there. These tablets have a nice peppermint scent. Now, for those of you who are just joining this live, let me just show you the callus machine real quick. So this is the callus machine here. So it has this rough texture here, and what we do is the machine mechanically go ahead and exfoliates the skin on the bottom of your feet. So first, before I start doing that process, right, we want to go ahead and soak, then exfoliate. So I have here my exfoliating scrub. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use my exfoliating scrub. I'm just gonna gently put a little bit on my hands here. Okay, and I'm just gonna rub here and then take one foot at a time and just kind of put the exfoliating scrub right on there and massage it in. Now I don't need too much. A little bit of soap goes a long way because it gets really soapy. So when I get into the toes, the heel, the arch. What I noticed for a lot of people, they have their heels really dry, so we always want to make sure to get the heels, the edges here of the outer toes. When you're wearing shoes, sometimes right here in the edges of your toes can be a little bit rough. So we're going to go ahead and exfoliate one foot at a time here. Alright, so exfoliated that one there. I'm going to exfoliate this side here. So with the exfoliation, what it does is kind of preps for the callus remover process. It has little beads in it, so it feels phenomenal when you're going ahead and exfoliating. Let me grab a towel here. All right, so what I need is I need just a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab just a little bit more. All right, I grabbed a little bit more exfoliation. And if you're like me, my feet get achy when I'm doing a lot of cooking. If I'm cooking in the kitchen, if I'm doing a lot of standing. Okay. So this is the foot treatment. You don't even have to have a pedicure. Even anybody could qualify for the service, to be honest. I know that there's a lot of people out there that work long hours, even double shifts. Y'all, this is an amazing treatment. So foot treatment is the best. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and put my foot back in the hot basin. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my towel here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is dry one foot off. Okay, but first I'm gonna make sure I got all the I got all of the soap off. Oops, I dropped something. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure this is dry. All right, so that's dry right there, y'all. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the callus remover, right? Hold on, put this to the side over here. We're gonna add the callus remover. So what the callus remover does, it softens the skin. So we're gonna add a little bit here. Okay. So with the callus remover, you add it right onto the foot, right? And then you're gonna go ahead and rub it right in. Let me grab this towel. Alright, I grabbed a little towel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it over the area that I need my skin to be baby soft smooth. So I'm just spreading it. Alright, so I have officially spread that out. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do then is allow my feet to just go ahead and soak in that callus remover. I'm going to leave it there for about like 30 seconds, I would say. And then after the 30 seconds pass, I will go ahead and use the callus remover machine. So with the callus remover machine, what it'll do is it'll remove that dead skin right off. Alright, so let me go ahead and show y'all. So this is the machine, like I said right here. It has different settings, so it has high speed, low speed. You can also disconnect it from the cord, so you don't always have to be connected to the cord. I'll actually disconnect it from the cord here because I am going to start using it here shortly. Alright, the thing that I love about this is that the irreplaceable pads, right? So these are the pads here. You can remove it and put a new one on. I usually switch it out between each foot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. So you hear the difference of slow setting, this is high setting. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with low setting. And as you can tell, it's already getting some of the dry areas. For some of y'all, it might tickle. So I'm putting it now in a high setting just so y'all can hear the difference in the speed and the motor. This is the high speed right now, and it is swiveling really fast. I always like to get the edge here around my big toe. I sometimes have some rough texture there around my big toe, and then around my pinky area too. Okay. And I want to get on the other side, right? So I only got one side so far. I know because I'm doing it on myself, it's going to feel a little bit different than if somebody else is doing it for me. But I also got to get the other side. I'm going to turn it on low. So I'm getting the opposite side. I already did the right side. I'm doing the left side here. Alright, and then you want to make sure you get both sides of the heel. you'll notice the dead skin coming right off. I don't know if y'all can see it on this video, but when I was first starting, you would see some like callus remover and skin coming off at the same time. Okay, so now that I have completed this step, I can go ahead and do my other foot. Let me just take a feel for it, y'all. Feels good. Let me get this heel area and the upper heel area here. And like, what a remarkable difference. I'm telling you, baby soft skin. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my foot back in the water here and let that soak. I can already feel the difference, y'all. Baby soft skin. It's amazing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other foot. Like I stated earlier, these are replaceable discs. So why don't we go ahead and replace that real quick here. Because these are individually wrapped and ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and peel this one off. I'm going to show you here online. Peel this one off. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put another one on. It's a new one. Because if you use the same one, it's not going to have the same strength and the texture. Okay, so there we go. So we went ahead and removed the old one. We put a new one on. What we're going to do next, same thing we did earlier here. We're going to go ahead and get some more callus remover. First, let me dry off my foot a bit. Right. Dried off my foot. Then I'll add some callus remover. And this treatment, y'all could come in and out just for having this treatment. Only gonna take probably like 15 minutes max, y'all. It's not gonna take that long. If you don't want a polish change and you just want a foot treatment, we could schedule that for you. And it'll leave your feet baby smooth. You get some aches and pains away from the Epsom salt. And then you'll also be able to get like a relaxing, soothing light massage, okay? So I would love to have this service if it was available to me. I'm doing it to go ahead and demonstrate to y'all, but it wouldn't necessarily take as long. Now, the only reason I would be offering this without the polish is for men and women, right? Men don't necessarily get polished, so this is general neutral, so anybody can sign up for this service. So yes, all in all reality, your feet need to be taken care of. So let's go ahead and go over the steps again. If y'all were online watching again earlier, what steps have we taken so far in order to prepare us for this foot treatment? Can anybody share with me what steps have been shared already? All right, so let's go ahead and go over it, right? So we first started off with the basin with hot water, added Epsom salt. Then we went in with an exfoliator. After the exfoliation, we went in with the callus remover, and then we're gonna go ahead and smooth out any dead skin and exfoliate further to make sure that our feet are baby soft, smooth. So let's go ahead and get started. Once again, I have two generational speeds here. We have the power speed and the slow setting speed. I like to start off with the slow setting and then work my way up to the fast setting if there's any areas that need more exfoliation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started now. Right. Now, for those of you who are curious to know how it looks like, I'm going to try and see if I can show y'all, but you're going to see my dead skin coming right off right now. Any white patches, that's dead skin that's coming right off. And I always like to get the edges of my toes here. And get this upper heel area. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to raise the speed up so it can go faster around my heel area. I can really get that smoothness in. Okay, I'm just taking a feel for it, seeing where else I need to exfoliate. Almost there, y'all. Okay. Let's get this area here. As you're watching this video, the area my skin gets the driest, it's like right here in this area, as well as the heel, the sides of my toes. And yeah, so that's it there. And then go ahead and soak back in the water. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add some lotion and massage it in. Okay. I'm gonna take this foot in there. It's been soaking in there for a while now. Okay. Alright, so I have my lotion right here. I'm gonna put some lotion right on my foot here. And it feels amazing, y'all. It feels so smooth. My heel feels super soft. My sides of my toes feel super soft. I have yet to decide on a color, y'all. Help a girl out. I have like the sky blue color. I don't know what color to change to today. I know we were doing fall colors like maroon. I usually like to match my toenails to my fingernails, and I don't have my fingernails done either, which I want to have them done as well. So yeah, I want to be able to have everything done today. Alright. So I went ahead and completed that step. So now what I'm ready to do is I'm ready to remove the polish, right? Remove the polish. Go ahead and trim, file, apply new polish. So I'm gonna start with removing my polish. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I just wanted to show y'all a quick tutorial of how I exfoliate my feet, what new products I invested in order to have better service and quality service for you all. I'm telling you, my feet is so soft. Literally, it's a transition in less than like 15 minutes. And another thing I want to add, so when you do this treatment, right, it'll last for a while. So if you're looking to have smooth baby feet, maybe you want to go to the salon, but you don't necessarily want to get your toenails painted, or you're a male and you want to get services done for your feet, but you don't get your toenails painted, you can sign up for this service, and it's really relaxing. Like, I'm literally over here massaging my own feet because I feel so relaxed and my feet feel so soft. So I'm excited, y'all. My feet are super happy right now. The only thing left is to change my polish, and I'll go ahead and do a part 2. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.